Yo, what's happening, my hilltop crank babies? It's SJB here, and I've got a fun little video for you guys. This is there can only be one series. In this series, what we do is we pick one type of tower, and we're only allowed to use one of that tower. But if we want to change different cross paths or different 5th tier towers, that is totally allowed. But all we have to do is make sure that there is no overlap. If we want to get rid of for example, a middle path mortar and swap to a different path, that's fine. All we have to do is sell it and rebuy it. So if we have the money to make that happen, we are allowed to make it happen. So that's the goal. We're playing on medium today. We've got some shield lives, we've got monkey knowledge, we've got a lot of advantages for ourselves. The question is, how far can we get? And I really like to ask you guys right from the get-go, please predict in the comments below, before we finish the video here, how far do you think we can get on this one? And I'll be honest, I think we're going to go pretty far. I think we're going to probably beat at least round 80, but we could run into some weird issues with some weird rounds that I just don't know how we're going to deal with them. But for now, we're going to go for probably a middle path mortar here. But I'm definitely going to have to watch my lives. I'm going to have to watch a lot of stuff up in here. But I need to make sure I have the ability to pop blacks and leads and all types of balloons. And I think the only way that's going to happen is with this nice mortar here. Now don't forget, we can use, in addition to this one mortar, one banana farm, not 20, just one, and one village that only has camo detection allowed. So if we want to swap to a, for example, top path mortar, we're not locked into the fact that we can't pop camo balloons at all. That kind of takes away from the fun of the challenge, right? So that's where we're at right now. These should be some pretty easy early rounds, but we might struggle in the, I don't even want to call it mid-game, like round 15, round 18, round 19. Are we going to be able to pop those balloons? I don't know. So I'll be honest, most of the time I like to go for a quick banana farm, even if it means sacrificing lives, but in this situation I decided against that. I think I'm going to build my first 3rd tier mortar before I do anything, because we're running into some really quick rounds that are going to be difficult for us. Round 15 in particular. Pink balloons, already. And then we have to make sure we have black pop and power just 5 rounds after that, and buying banana farm and all this stuff can be very, very tricky. But right now, frickin' balloon bustering heavy shells mortar is not a bad tower to have on your team. Look at the speed and look at the power. 2 layers of balloons getting popped, and there's no way we're going to get the pop limit out of this guy anytime soon. So he's actually going to dominate for a little while. Check out round 15. This is yellow balloons. Wait for the pinks. Pinks coming out. Oh, no micro! No micro! And this is all thanks to Ninja Kiwi's recent buff of just the heavy shells upgrade. So yeah, he's really not a bad tower. And now we can get, ooh, regen balloons. Okay, not that big of a deal. Just having a micro, just a tiny bit. Dang, dude, even with a minimal micro here. This is round 21, tons of pink, oh, wait. Maybe not minimal. Oh no, is this the first balloon to leak through? Wait. Yes, all right. Even with white balloons popping out in here, it's actually kind of weird. Like, white balloons end up being somewhat easier than dealing with pink balloons, just because the pink balloons are so freaking fast. Oh, wait. No, I lied again. The first road spike lives to be gone here for me. A little unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though. We'll take them down with, some micro, but nothing crazy here, I guess. Those black balloons went down really easy. Why are the white balloons more difficult than the blacks for some reason? And I don't mean that in a racist way. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to go straight into a marketplace at this point. And I'm going to say screw the camo detection, man. I do not want to go for it. The money is more important than these random 3 lives. Even on round 33, I might sacrifice. Oddly enough, sacrifice like 100 lives just to get my banana farm up so I can be better set for the late game rather than dealing with it right now. This feels good. A nice easy round for, well, easy-ish round. I always talk about how easy things are, and I'm really honestly doing a good job until exactly when I start talking, and that's when things start to not go very well. Or at least not stupendous. Boom. Sniped. And marketplace is officially up. Boom. So we got the money flowing in now. The question is, what do we want to get next? Great question, Chris. Well, I think we need to try for that camo detection. Can we afford a village in time to actually get the camo detection? Otherwise, we're going to have to swap to a bottom path mortar instead, which there's nothing really wrong with that necessarily, but it will make my life a little bit more difficult later on. I'll have to basically swap it and then swap it back. Whoa, why is round 30 so difficult? Lead balloon should be not too bad. I mean, there's slow balloons here, dude. All right, with the minimal micro, we again take it down. And now we're moving up into zebra class balloons. All right, I think I have to just do it. It's unfortunate because this will mean a lot of weird micros going to be coming into play soon. They're only going to get more difficult, and we got regen balloons coming out now too. We cannot let these guys regen. Oh boy, cannot let them regen. Cannot let them regen. Stop regenning. Oh no. Oh no, there's zebras on the screen again. All right, we're definitely losing lives here. This was pretty bad. This was really bad. Okay, now, you know what? Not horrible. We lost 12 lives. It could have been so much worse. And we will get that radar scanner money in time. Beautiful. But the next big upgrade for us is either getting an artillery battery or saving up and just going straight into a big one. I'm thinking artillery battery, though. They still need to micro that guy, but much less so than a lot of these other ones. All right. All right. Bam. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do something really stupid. Well, not necessarily stupid, but life-changing in a wonderful way. We're going to say, screw the banana farm. We're going to go straight into an artillery battery. I'm going to keep this artillery battery. We're going to rebuy that banana farm. And now we have to decide if we want to go for a pop and awe, which is probably a big fat no-no, or if we want to swap into any other mortars. Now, of course, there's 3 paths, so we have to decide which one is it worth it to go for. Bottom path 3rd tier? No. Bottom path 4th tier? No. Not worth it at all. Bottom path 5th tier? Maybe. Then we've got this guy. Big one. Probably, but it's not very good against Moabs. So, like, do we have to chill with an artillery battery until we can afford either a 5th tier Bloons generation or a 5th tier biggest one? That, honestly, might be an answer. I might even have to do some weird stuff where I have to use Bloons generation in combination with the biggest one later on in the game if I have to deal with big chunks of reinforced Bloons that I need to de-reinforce. I need to pop some Bloons at the end with the biggest one or whatnot. So those are all things that I have to keep in mind, but for right now, it's all about making some cash flow. So let's get this banana farm up so we can make some money and actually start saving up for a 5th tier, basically. But I know a lot of people hate mortars, but you do not underestimate a frickin' artillery battery, man. Check this out. This is a Moab. A frickin' Moab. We're going to use the ability. We're going to mic him around just a little bit. And we pop the Moab within the first, what, 25% of the entire map here with one mortar ability. That feels like it should not happen. And keep in mind, this is not a jungle drums or anything like that. Just a straight-up artillery battery. No buffs at all. All right, so we're going to try to save up for a central market at this point. If we can get this guy flowing, that's like 20 grand saved up and built up in the bank here, so we can sell that guy whenever we want to and probably afford a straight-up 5th tier already. In fact, we might even get that before round like 50, which is the next big Moab. Round 49, which is usually a pretty difficult round. It's artillery battery, bro. I mean, of course, Monkey Lane is pretty solid for this. We've got the nice big 2 circles here and a nice little, like, last-ditch effort to pop the Bloons, but this is pretty absurd. I mean, we got enough money to just about afford a biggest one already. Just another couple rounds. But I have to watch the micro here because we do need to make sure that we can't use our ability just yet. I could probably use it in just a few seconds here, but I have to watch out. I've got a second Moab coming in here on top of a bunch of ceramics. So we got to leave this guy here. We're going to try to just let them pop them right here. So far, it's going okay. We're going to have to use the ability to pop the end of this Moab right here. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Artillery battery blast. Ba-bam. Shazam. Ka-crunch. All right, the next big Moab, though, is on round 53 already, and there's going to be, I believe, 3 of them already. So we definitely need this ability. The question is, can we even pop that many Moabs with the ability? I don't frickin' know. Again, pop and awe, worthless. We cannot do that. So we have to swap either to Bloons generation already or the biggest one. Biggest one's probably the safer bet for right now because I think it can just pop everything. Or Bloons generation is going to require a lot of micro and be sort of intensive with all that stuff. So here we go. I don't have my ability back just yet. This is about the time to use it. Get a nice circle here with both Moabs around it. And 52. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know Moabs coming on 52. And now 53 as well. All right, might have to sell everything. Might have to sell everything. We got 17 plus 26. Okay, I think that's enough for a biggest one, but it's going to be close. All right, we're just going to do it. We're going to sell. We're going to sell. We're going to go boom. We're going to go bam, 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 bam. We get the biggest one up. And we're going to go for a biggest one with the Bernie stuff. All right, I know it's weird, but it really does do extra damage, especially if we beat round 80 with this guy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rebuy that banana farm back into existence. And we use the banana farms literally perfect. All right, we're gaining our lives back that we lost earlier on in the game. We sold them when we needed them, and we got the big boys. We got the towers that we needed when we needed them. So I think we're going to be absolutely fantastic for the next 24 rounds. So unless something absurd happens in the late 70s or something, or maybe like weirdly around 60... I don't know, I can't even think of a round that would actually kill me. Like, normally, like, 63 is the one where I'm like, yeah, that might take me down. No. Not with the biggest one here. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in, like, 22 rounds or so. If you ever just want to see complete and utter domination, get a biggest one before round 80. On any reasonably easy map, it is impossible to do better. I think no other tower is just so good. I mean, again... it looks kind of weird. Like, pinks and purples are getting, like, the furthest, but any ceramic class balloons get straight up annihilated, and if they do survive in the 80s or whatnot, they get stunned as well. Any Moab class balloon starts to burn to death as soon as you hit it, and also gets stunned on top of that. So the amount of stunning and destructive power is kind of absurd. The only real problem you have is the speed. The speed at which this guy shoots is a little bit on the slow side, so if you miss against quicker balloons like DDTs or something, this could end up being a little bit tricky. But as of right now, we ain't missing. So check this out. This is Ummergerd. Let's see, how many pops does it look like we do per shot? I mean, it's really hard to tell, but you'll need to do 4,000 damage to a Zomagod. And obviously, we're still going to melt. I don't see an issue here. And oh yeah, look at that. Meltage, Moabs, nothing. All right, 81 free play ceramics now. So this changes things up a little bit. Now the ceramics might be able to survive. Okay, yeah, they do survive for like a split second there. You can see them being stunned for a little while and getting burned to death in like a split second, but they do exist at the very least. Get a bunch of reinforced ceramics or speedy ceramics kind of near the end of the map that might not be quite so easy to take down, but as of right now, anything low just gets destroyed. And here we go. Monkey Wall Street. Now you might think that this is just overkill and sort of stupid to go for something like a Monkey Wall Street where we're making tons of extra money every single round, and the ability to sell for 70 more $1,000. What do you need to spend it on, Chris? You already have a 5th tier mortar. But later on in the game, selling becomes important. We might, in a single round, need to sell the biggest one to go to a Blue Incineration and sell back to the biggest one just like that. And that costs us a pretty big chunk of money. I mean, I don't know, 20 grand, 30 grand to just do that one quick sell process. So having more money just gives us more options for later on. But like I said, the 80s are going down easy at this point. I think we're going to ride this at around 90. I kind of want to show you guys around 87 because that's another big chunk of Zomagods here, and you can kind of like see how we sort of start to dwindle against the bigger balloons later on. But check this out. BFBs, turn in Bobs, turn to Ceramics, no micro, they all just die. All right, round 87. Here's 4 Zomagods. This is again a no micro right now. Let's see how good we do. Down to BFBs already, down to Moabs. Definitely not hitting our pop limit or anything like that, and 4 Zomagods get deleted basically before they even make it past this line right here. That's got to be like 33% through the map. 33% here, 30% there, yeah, about that, roughly. Yeah, so we're doing really good. I'm going to keep riding it. Kind of feel like a surfer right now because I'm just riding everything all day. Every single wave that I can get, I ride it. Here we go, GD frickin' T's. How are we going to do here? I'm hoping the birdie stuff is going to... Oh my god. We burning, boys! We burning! Even those things, which got like hit by the shockwave instead of the direct thing, ended up, again, burning to death. This burn is freaking good, dude. It might even be a little too overpowered, to be completely honest. I mean, I know it's tough to get the biggest one. He is like a $50-something thousand tower. But compare this guy to something like a Mad or even a Bez. Like, they've got some weaknesses. So far, even DDTs are going down with the biggest one right now. And this was without any buffs. Still alchemize him or overclock him or juggle drums him or whatever. We really want to get just a small little baby buff for a tiny bit of money. We're up to saving over $100,000 with this guy, but you know, again with the Monkey Wall Street. All right, here we go. DDTs again. Micro is required. Bam, take it down. All right, we got some reinforced balloons coming in here. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but you can tell we are starting to wane on goodness right now. We are like the moon, waning away. Not gibbosing, in case you guys want to learn anything. Here's a fun little fact about the moon. I wouldn't say I'm an astronomy nerd, as much as I like the idea of thinking about the physics of the universe, like the why we're here, instead of necessarily like the what we see while we're on Earth. And what we see while we're on Earth is kind of part of the why, but like a lot of people like oh, this star is there and this star is there. I don't really care too much about that. But the one thing that I find cool is definitely the moon. How the moon got there is actually a really interesting question or answer that we kind of probably know most of at this point. But anyways, if you want to know a little fact about the moon, you want to know what is getting bigger or getting smaller. Of course, you could just look up every other day and kind of try to figure that out. But if it fills in from the right. So you can kind of like tell if it's getting bigger or smaller because it's always going to start on the right side and then sort of get bigger, and then it's going to be big and it's going to go back down to nothing on the right side again. So you can kind of tell if it's getting bigger or not just based on that, which is kind of just a fun little factoid about the moon. And then if you wanted to know just like, you can kind of like know the phases of the moon basically. It's either waning, which means getting smaller, or waxing, which means getting bigger. And then you can have a crescent, which is obviously a crescent, or you can have a gibbous, which I don't even know what the heck the frickin' gibbous name came from, but Gibbous, dude. Frickin' gibbous. Uh-oh. These balloons are gibbosing right now. Gibbosing all over my face. No more gibbosing. All right, so we're going to put this guy right in the middle of the map. Seems to be doing pretty well. And I'm surprised the biggest one is still going to land us through run 95. Unbelievable. All right, when are we going to finally be bested? I mean, is 98 even going to take us down? If anything's going to kill us, it's got to be around 99. All right, it's got to be. Because this guy will not de-reinforce them. And then, I mean, it was mostly the burn doing the damage to the DDT. So if we double their health, I don't think we're going to be able to handle it. So we're probably going to have to exit out and restart on that round and get a Bloon Incineration. And then we might keep the Bloon Incineration for round 100. Now that's all if this goes smoothly for round 98. I don't think we're going to have an issue at 97 either, but I'm going to try to micro this out. This is kind of crazy, though. I mean, if we did this much damage to a bad, we might even be able to take this thing down. But, of course, there's double, so it doesn't really math out that well. We basically need to get 40,000 pops off this guy right here before these guys leak through to pop a bad. And then the balloon's in the inside, too. Uh-oh. Okay, this is our first major issue. Our balloon's getting very far. We're still doing a pretty good job. We got Moabs here. They're stunned. Trying to burn through them. Ceramics. Dead. Nice. All right, so we got 98 here. One of the biggest balloon level in the game. By far. Well, in the game up to round 100. We're going to leave him in the front here. We're going to try to pop the Zoma Gods, basically, because these BFB seem like they're going down. At least reasonably well. I don't want to micro too hard here, but... Dang. Biggest one. What other... Oh, wait. What? Oh my god, I lost some lives there, but I got to exit out. Okay, so that was not really the Mortar's fault. It was mostly my fault. Poor micro. Possible bad timing, bad skills. I don't really know what to say about it. I'm just going to not be too crazy about actually hitting on top of those Oh My Gods. You got to remember that explosion is pretty big. So, I need to focus on the ceramics, focus on the front balloons. So let's do this. We're going to move this guy down just a little bit again, and just kind of try to follow them as they wrap around here. All right. Oh, yeah, we definitely hit our pop limit or something, though. Okay, we got more Moabs and ceramics. Okay, a bunch more balloons. 2 ceramics. Taken down. All right, round 99. Now, this round, I have a strong feeling is going to kill us. Strong feeling. Not guaranteed. Something crazy could happen. But DDTs... I gotta hit them all. I mean, we're popping some of them, but it's not gonna be enough. Okay. So the only unfortunate thing is we do have to do this live. Well, kind of, not really. We're gonna just switch to the Bloon Incineration. We're gonna go... I'm gonna go for the faster reload, and I'm gonna leave it on any cross paths that I can. So the reason why we want to leave it on any cross paths is because then they'll have to go over the exact same area twice, hopefully doubling-ish our popping power. Hopefully the birdie stuff is not like... Oh, yeah, look at these ceramics, bro. Look at these ceramics. They're trying to walk through my defense. Oh, no. Bloon Incineration is no good. Okay, there is one other option. I could start off with the biggest one. Swap to Bloon Incineration live to de-reinforce the DDTs and or start to pop them. Here, I want to get rid of some of those guys first. Go boom, 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 boom. Put them here. All right. Is that going to be enough for us? No. Okay, I got an idea. We're going to go biggest one. All right. Now, this is getting kind of wild on us here. I'm going to go biggest one. We're going to sell this guy in just a second here. We're going to swap to a weird mortar. All right, so I'm going to let him get, one blower blast off. Boom, done. Swap to a pop and... Oh, no, it doesn't get the ability right away. Darn. Okay, this is a pretty troublesome round. Round 99. Is there any way we can micro through this? We could still try Bloon Incineration, but with better... positioning and stuff like that. I want to see if Pop and Awe can actually be gotten in time. So, if I can get this ability at all, even if the DDTs are this far on the map, I can swap to something else. But it does not look like it's going to get in time. It's going to be really, really, really freaking close. But I only got 359 lives, so I can't even let one DDT sneak through. Darn. Darn, I could have prepared for that on round 98. But I can't go back in time. All right, randomly, let's try the Balloon Buster Bloon Incineration. Just see if that's going to make any difference whatsoever. I'm going to assume no. I don't think so. I think the fast reload is significantly better. Yeah, darn. I mean, there's too many ceramics taking through for that. Like, way too many. I think I'm officially bested, but let's try a couple other things. Bloon Incineration does not seem to be... it's weird. It's like, it's just not working. This time around, I went for our biggest one with Rapid Reload. I also was thinking, like, what if we do something crazy? Like, well, I mean, there's too many crazy things to do here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh! I was like, maybe we could do something crazy where we get a biggest one with faster reload or something like that. Then we swap to a different artillery battery or pop-and-awe mortar. Get that guy going with his ability, but I can't overlap. So that's the big problem here. If I could build two at once, which technically I can, but I can't, I could probably make that happen because this guy would stun long enough that the pop-and-awe would actually get up. I could use the pop-and-awe ability, and then I could beat the other stuff. So just out of curiosity, because right now I'm bested, I'm going to do this. We're going to go like this. We're going to swap this guy out. We're going to get the biggest one with rapid reload. And we're just going to see if this will be enough to take down round 99. All right. I just need to wait for my pop-and-awe ability. All right. First DTs are the main ones we need to stun. Come on, come on, come on. Pop-and-awe ability. Bro. And there it is. Round 99. So close. But we could not make it to round 100 with a mortar. But honestly, one mortar getting around 99 seems absurd by itself. But we know who the big carry was. It was the biggest one, with nearly 2 million pops by himself after the selling, the great selling of round, what, like 53 or whatever? So, yeah, it is what it is. How do you guys think we did? Do you think you could micro through round 99 here by yourself? Feel free to give it a try and get back to me. But if you guys enjoyed, press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.